The New York Rangers had their first preseason game of the 2023-2024 season against the Boston Bruins at TD Gardens, and it was a little disappointing, losing 3-0, not scoring a single goal. But overall, it was a decent game. I thought the Rangers had a decent amount of chance. In this video, we're going to kind of take a look at those, break some stuff down, give you guys my thoughts on what happened in this game, and who played well, who played bad, and stuff like that. But carrying on here, first half of the game seemed like the Bruins were definitely a better team. And in the second half of the game, I would definitely say that the Rangers were the better team. It was kind of a disappointing game, though, all in all. I mean, losing 3-0, not scoring a single goal isn't the best thing to see. The Bruins scored 1 goal in the first, 2 in the second. And like I said, once Louis Domingue kind of came in near the kind of the middle of the second period there, splitting the game with Johnathan Quick, things looked a lot better once he came in. I kind of thought that about half of the second, that's when things really flipped around and the Rangers started to get more shots, get more chances, get more zone time with the puck, and overall just played a lot better in that second half. Taking a look at the team, though, you had Alex Belzile, Brett Berard, Talon Boyko was one of the goalies, but he didn't play. You had Johnny Brodzinski, Philip Hedl, Will Cooley. Louis Domingue played the second half in net. Ben Harper, Adam Edstrom, Ty Emberson, Ryder Korzak, Alexis Lafreniere, Zach Jones, Jake Lecision, Connor Mackey, Riley Nash, Matthew Robertson, Brandon Scanlon, Braden Schneider, Adam Sikora, Johnathan Quick started the game, and then you have Jimmy Vesey as well. So those were all the players. Pretty much all of them played except for Talon Boyko, who was that third goalie there. He didn't play in this game, but I'm sure he'll probably play in the next one or the one after that. He'll definitely, I would imagine, get some preseason games in. But overall, like I said, it was an all right game. It was. The Rangers just couldn't get anything going, though. They couldn't score any goals. The shots and stuff, weren't too crazy off. The Rangers had 29 shots. The Bruins only had 22. You had, 2 penalties for the Rangers. One was a fight where Ben Harper absolutely destroyed AJ Greer. Obviously Harper is a bit bigger, but overall, Harper did kind of body him there, so that was kind of cool to see. 7 total penalty minutes, but obviously 5 of that was the fight. And then the Bruins, they had 6 penalties. Obviously, 5 minutes of the 15 penalty minutes they had was a fight, so they really had 5 penalties there. And yeah, the Rangers went over 5 on the power play, so not what you want to see at all, but still, they got some good chances. They definitely made some good plays, good passes. I thought Zach Jones had a decent game. Will Cooley had an all right one, had a couple chances, just couldn't bury. Adam Sikora was playing with a bit of energy. He looked all right as well. But overall, kind of disappointed that Lafreniere or Hedl couldn't really get anything going too much. I mean, Laf looked decent here and there, but for the most part, didn't do a whole lot. And same thing with Hedl. Although they had their chances, they just couldn't bury. And it's disappointing to see, but it is what it is. Rangers kind of had a 7 D-man rotation going, though, so they had kind of 7 D-men rotating all of them through and through. So there wasn't a whole lot like the exact same guy on the same, D pair together. So there's that as well. The starting lineup, though, had Cooley, Hedl, and Laff on that first line there, so that was kind of cool to see. But overall, it was decent. The top D pair starting the game was Connor Mackey and Braden Schneider, so that was good. Braden Schneider played all right, had a couple plays, but it's preseason. He's getting back into form. And taking a look at some scoring chances, though, you had Sikora. He ripped 1 off the bar. You had Lafreniere and Brodzinski, a couple off the post. So it was unfortunate. I thought Sikora had a pretty good game, former second-round pick, pretty good prospect. Zach Jones had a decent game. He drew a penalty, had a couple nice passes, a couple nice plays. BC had a little breakaway, got stopped, though. He had a decent little chance there. Cooley, though, had an all right game, had a couple scoring chances, couldn't really bury, though, unfortunately. But Hedl made a very nice pass on one of the power plays over to Brodzinski, kind of backdoor for a one-timer, and Brodzinski got absolutely robbed on the 1T. He did shoot it kind of down the middle of the net, so not exactly where you want to, put that puck, but I thought Brodzinski still had a pretty good game. Jones, he had a pretty good game. He had some nice passes, decent overall game. Sikora looked pretty solid. Ben Harper, he looked pretty sloppy. But again, it's the first preseason game, so it is what it is. Same thing with Schneider, though. He had a couple bad plays. One where he tried to go D to D, and the Bruins guy was right there, kind of snagged it, but thankfully was stopped. But, overall, it was an all right game. Not scoring isn't the best, but, it is what it is. It's the first preseason game, but they still had a decent amount of scoring chances. Some of the, prospects looked pretty decent, but obviously you would still like to see some goals and stuff. But it is what it is. The first half was bad. The second half was a lot better. There's definitely stuff to build off of. But overall, not the best game, but you still, It's preseason, so don't worry about things too much. And the season is definitely nowhere near over. Don't think that just could be lost 3-0 in a preseason game with 4 or 5 NHL guys. The season will more than likely be a good one, hopefully, and we can definitely hope that Peter Laviolette and the Rangers will be a much better team going into Game 2 of the preseason. But anyways, guys, though, thank you for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys have, please smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe for daily New York Rangers content, and comment down below your guys' thoughts on this game. Who do you guys think played good, bad? Let me know your guys' thoughts. Thanks for watching, and see ya.